overall. Last time out here, last Saturday at Phil Waybright Gymnasium, Dragons defeated West Central 55-16. They've won 3 of their last 4, and they're 5-4 in 2018 after starting the season at 6-2. So coming in here, finding their momentum again here in 2018. For the Culver Cavaliers, they come in with a 3-14 mark on the season. Head coach Tom Kruger in his 4th year with the Cavaliers, 36-51. Last game they won versus South Bend Trinity, 53-48. They've lost 4 of their last 5. They started the season 0-10, and they're 3-4 in their last 7 games. But Andy, this is one of those games you throw that all out the door.
I tell you what, records mean nothing. This is the ultimate matchup between these two schools. Pride, school pride, town-wide, it doesn't matter. This is the game that everybody wants to play and wants to win. It is totally, anybody can win this no matter what the records are. Last year, everybody wrote Argos off. They said there's no way they're going to take out Culver. Culver had a strong team, and the Dragons came away with it just because every player, either team, will rise for this game and play above their level.
Well, you can see it already. The stands are full here on the visitor side. The Argos side is full. The pep block is here and ready to go. The pep block is here and ready to go, and it should be a good one. Argos leads the Bell Series 26-18. First game being played back in 1973, and we've talked to the originator of the Bell, Craig Welling, several times. I haven't seen him yet tonight.
Yeah, I talked to him a minute ago.
Is he here?
Yeah, he's here.
He's been great for the two schools. He is a Culver graduate, 1973 graduate.
Yep.
And added the girls game 3 years ago. The Lady Dragons have won all 3 of those.
Sweep.
3-0, 15-16, 16-17, and 17-18. So both Bells have been at Argos here for the last 12 months. Dragons won last year's game 50-42. So they're looking to hold on to the Bell for another season. And we've talked about it. You got a Culver team coming in that's only won 3 games, but man, they put a feather in their cap tonight if they could pick up the Bell and take it home.
A lot of parents would not look at the season as a whole. They would look at this Bell game as a key marker, when you play your rivalry. And this will be a huge one. There are some circumstances the Dragons going to have to look for. J.J. Riddle or Jeremiah Riddle is out. Still, it's not been cleared from a concussion. You got Ken Digg, Ian, with a great 3-pointing from distance. Great player wearing a face mask due to a broken nose. That's got to be uncomfortable for you. So there's some factors that's kind of, leaning one way or the other that you have to look at. And I'm just really excited. I can't wait. It's just going to be an absolutely fantastic game. And that's what we always want to have here. We've had some close ones there. With the Lady Dragons sectional against Oregon Davis in the final. That was an absolute barn burner, came down to the very end. And, that's what you want to have. And tonight, the JV had a great game for the boys, Dragons, and we want to see that again here in the evening game with these two varsity clubs.
Yeah, unfortunately, Lady Dragons saw their season come to a close over at Oregon Davis, lost that one in a 50-48 final score.
Yeah.
Had a layup at the buzzer that rimmed out for Morgan Dunlap that would have tied it up, but that was a great played game. And I think Tony Ross, he's here tonight.
Yep.
He said it best on the radio. He said that Oregon Davis may have won that game, but Argos did not lose.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, Lady Dragons showed some heart there. Nobody expected them to be where they were this year. Nobody expected them to be back in the sectional championship game. And nobody expected them to play with Oregon Davis at Oregon Davis, and they were right there back and forth the whole game. But, so unfortunately the Lady Dragons season is over, but we still got about 3 weeks here of boys action, and then they're going to be actually playing over at Culver Community this year. The sectional got moved from Triton due to their issues with flooding on their floor. And they're going to have to completely tear that thing out and restart the whole floor. So Pep Band is here tonight. It's a great atmosphere here at Phil Waybright Gymnasium. We got about 3 minutes to the tip. We're going to take a break and thank some sponsors. And we're going to come back here for the national anthem and starting lineups here in just a minute in the bell game here from Argos.
RTC Fiber Communications is now serving the community of Argos. Now you can enjoy the incredibly fast speed and reliability of fiber internet. Stream movies, surf the web, or watch your favorite local videos on rtc4.com. All from RTC Fiber Communications, now serving Argos. Give RTC a call today or check us out online at www.rtc1.com.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus.
Right.
Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argos and Rochester.
At First Federal Savings Bank, we know that buying your first home can be an overwhelming process.
The mortgage experts at First Federal Savings Bank will work with you from application to closing.
At First Federal Savings Bank, we pay standard closing costs for our first-time home buyers.
We offer free pre-approvals and local loan servicing throughout the life of your loan.
Stop in and talk with one of our mortgage lenders and take the worry out of buying your first home.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
All right, welcome back here to Phil Waybright Gymnasium. We got about a minute here before the start of this one. It's the 45th annual Argos Culver Bell Game. Two wonderful small schools here in northern Indiana, separated by 10 miles between Argos and Culver on State Road 10. And this ought to be another barn burner of a game. The crowd is lit up tonight.
Yep.
The pet block is ready for a good game.
I think they're all more excited the fact that they're all hoping for cancellations tomorrow with the weather coming in. We have a huge storm supposedly coming in.
Possibly, right,
So
yeah.
I think all the fans, especially the kids, are really rooting for a cancellation more than anything.
Sounds like some of the teachers are rooting
yeah,
as well.
I think both schools are wanting to stay late, have overtime, double overtime, and then when the game is over, the school might be canceled, and then they're going to be excited. But, yeah, it's just a really great atmosphere. It's Indiana basketball at its finest.
All right, we're going to get the national anthem and get some starting lineups and get this thing underway here from Phil Waybright Gymnasium. The pep band is in the house tonight, and they are sounding very, very good this year. They've come a long way here in the last 12 months. And,
kudos to Mr. Foster and his band. Wow.
Yeah, beautiful rendition of the national anthem there by the Argos Pep Band. All right, so we're going to get some starting lineups here. First for the visitors from Culver Community High School, the Cavaliers.
There he is.
Where's he at?
Right over there.
Isaac over here.
Donator of the bell.
Seeing the sweater right there just set down. Yep. Craig Welling, great friend of both schools, and started this thing in 1973. And for the Cavaliers, a senior 5'11", number 10, R.T. Roberts. Number 15, a senior 6 foot, Lance Keller. Number 23, a senior 6'1", Kia Real. Number 32, a senior, number Ethan Schumann, 6 foot. Number 45, junior 6'2", Brandon Jones. And the starters for the home team, the Argos Dragons. Number 5, a 6'1", junior, Lucas Vanderweel. Number 31, a 6'5", junior, Diego Corral. Number 32, 5'10", junior, Lane Bollenbacher. Number 35, a 6 foot sophomore, Owen Nifong. And a 6 foot sophomore, number 55, Braden Thompson.
Let's get ready to rumble! I love it. Oh, man, here we go.
All right, one of the biggest crowds we've seen here at Phil Waybright Gymnasium all season.
Yep.
And it's going to be a great night. It's going to be number 32, Schumann, 6 foot, senior, going for the tip, and he's going to probably go against Diego, I would assume.
No, the boys got good sportsmanship, shaking hands before, bumping knuckles, ready to go at it.
Tom Kruger, the head coach of the Cavaliers. Gordon Mawson, the head coach of the Argos Dragons. Here we go for the 45th annual bell game.
Dun, 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 dun. R.T. Roberts comes away with it. There's Culver, kicks it over. Roberts has it. Man-to-man from the Dragons. Long shot. And an air ball, and he realizes he was a little far. And the pet block's going to give him on that one. Wow. Bollenbacher kicks it over. Diego Vanderweel fouled.
Foul's going to be on Lance Keller, his first, team's first.
Well, the pep block is definitely in form tonight. Woo! Loud and rowdy. Gets it into Bollenbacher. Bollenbacher goes around Roberts. Kicks it in. Thompson fakes over to Vanderweel. Nifong goes the other way. Bollenbacher gets it, comes back around top of the key. Dragons just moving the ball. Diego. Vanderbilt low, and it's tipped, stolen by Culver. Vanderbilt, or Nifong with the block. Shots up, off the mark, rebound. And jump ball.
Dragons are going to get the jump. 6:39 left here in the first, no score.
And both pet blocks are rowdy. Culver's on their feet, Dragons on their feet. You gotta love the atmosphere. Bowenbacher goes around, kicks it over. Vanderbilt. And this is the intensity we expected out of this matchup. Bowenbacher drives, looks, travels. 2 straight turnovers for the Dragons.
Not the start Coach Mawson wanted. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for the Dragons.
And he's on to Diego. I think he's telling him, hey, I want you to post up, draw some fouls. And stolen. Vanderbilt going to fight for it, and he does get the steal. He goes to the basket, and one opportunity. What a play from Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt with the first
word.
points of the game for the Dragons. He's going to get an opportunity for the and one. Gets the foul called on number 23, Kia Real, his first team second.
And that was just great defensive awareness from Vanderbilt, and then the putback straight to the bucket. And one is good. Dragons up 3-0. All right, Roberts brings it across the timeline. Nifong's on him. They got him. Help side from Diego, and he realized real quick he didn't want to be there. Tapped out of bounds, and it's going to be Culver's ball. Good defense from Diego.
Bowenbacher and Diego right there teaming up on that, and good defensive effort.
Looks, tries to kick it in, kicks it back, and Vanderbilt back in the corner. Drives, shots up, and it's good, and that's a nice move out of number 32 for Culver.
That's Schumann with the bucket. It's a 3-2 game. Dragons with the ball. 5:38 left here in the first quarter.
Nifong to Diego. Diego is going to go up strong, and he misses. Ball's loose, and Roberts gets it. Not a bad shot. A little contact. Good physical game going to happen here tonight. Shots up, and it's good. Diego went to swat it and got the backboard on the backside.
Schumann with another bucket. He's got all 4 of the Cavs' points, and they take the 4-3 lead.
And Van Nifong's got the drive, lays it in for 2. And RT's got to be careful. He smacks the backboard. That can be a technical foul.
No, I don't think he established position across the
No, he
half
didn't,
court.
but that's all right. Vanderbilt's going to be called for a foul if he doesn't watch it. Schumann kicks it out. Fakes, jumper, kicks it low. Little shot, and it's off the mark. Rebound, Vanderbilt.
I like the refs are letting them play
they're letting
right
them play.
now. They're staying under control. They're just playing good physical ball right
This
now.
This is good fashion strength ball here from Indiana. You got to love it. And he calls a travel on Vanderbilt.
Third turnover on the Dragons, leading 5-4, but Mawson's going to want to
Mawson's
clean
telling
that up.
that official that's the same thing he did at this end, but the problem is it was too obvious. Vanderbilt definitely took that step before he put the ball down. Roberts out top, kicks it over. Schumann. Vanderbilt tips it. And coach from, and he moves, and he knew he did it. Frustrated. Good defensive effort from the Dragons.
Cavs turn it over for the second time, give it back to the Dragons.
I tell you, the first 4 minutes has lived up to everything we expected to. Out of bounds.
Good defense there by Keller. It's going to go out off of his hand.
And the Dragons have got to clean it up. That's the only problem they've had. They keep throwing it away. Diego comes and gets it. Puts it over to Vanderbilt. Bowenbacher. Bowenbacher's got the handle tonight. You can see it. Vanderbilt gets it over to Diego. Puts it up. And he shot and he misses. And he's shooting 2.
Can't quite get the bucket to go, but he's going to go to the line shooting 2.
Sam Manikowski's sub to come in, huh?
Foul is going to be on Brandon Jones, his first, team's third. And I was kind of wondering there, he didn't get the start tonight. That's the first time I've seen
all
this
season.
year.
I think coach is just letting Bolenbacher's going to have to get some minutes with Kindig being injured and real, so he's letting him start. And Bolenbacher did an outstanding job handling the ball.
So Diego puts the first free throw in. He's got another one coming up here.
Dragons up 6-4. And that one's going to be a nice roll and gets it in.
Gets 2 for 2, 7-4 is the lead for the Dragons with 3:45 left here in the first quarter.
Well, let's see what Manikowski has. Diego just misses. Help side from, that's great work. Rebound. RT puts it up. It's blocked again, and Diego calls. Gets the ball. Culver's wanting a foul,
yeah,
but there wasn't.
Yeah, he had 2 nice blocks right there.
Traveled from Vanderweel. Vanderweel's out. Here goes Kindig. Putting on the mask.
Second travel call on Vanderweel, so he's going to take a break. Coach Mawson's going to just settle him down a little bit.
Kindig with the face mask.
That mask doesn't look terrible. I mean, they come a long way from our day.
The big black gnarly looks like you're still playing hockey.
Yeah.
Stutter step. RT dribbles. Got nowhere to go. No one's helping. And Diego tips it, saves it, throws it back, and Culver's going to get it.
Nice effort there by Diego.
They drive. I don't know how many steps was taken in that one, but nothing called, no travel, no foul. And Dragons come down with the ball. Diego to Manikowski. Manikowski's going to have RT, and he'll like the challenge. Drives up, fakes.
Oh.
Kicks it over to Diego.
He had 2 guys on and off their feet right there. He
should have taken it up and draw that foul. Kindig for 3, and it's good! Kindig
comes in off the bench, mask and all, hits the first shot for the 3, and it's a 10-4 game for the Dragons.
Dragons and Lady Dragons.
Yeah, I knew I wouldn't only matter of time before I did it.
So Dragons have switched to a 2-3 zone. Here we go.
It's like a little 3-2 maybe.
That's 3-2 now. It's down. They switched it up. A little sidestep baseline jumper, and it's good.
Nice shot there by Keller, his first points of the game.
Vanderweel's going in. I'm not who's sure. It's either, I'd say either Diego or Thompson. Culver's nice and loud. Nifong falls down and never loses his dribble. And it's going to be Dragons ball. Tipped out of bounds by Culver.
That's Keller again on the defensive play right there.
Thompson
He's had
out.
A couple really good plays.
And Nifong out. Good work for the Dragons.
Vanderweel and Bolenbacher come back in. We got some subs coming in. Number 11, Donovan Ziaja, a 6'1 sophomore, checks in for the Cavs.
RT steals a bad pass from Vanderweel.
Boy, that's a 5th turnover here in the first quarter for the Dragons.
They're making it a little bit easier on the Cavaliers. Splits back. RT comes away with it, kicks it low. Fouled, and Vanderweel gets called, and he's shooting 2. That's a good play from the Dragons, from the Cavaliers. Take it up strong.
Vanderweel picks up his first, team's first. So they made it all the way to minute 31 here in the first quarter before they picked up their first foul. Ethan Schumann at the line shooting 2 for the Cavs, and he puts it in. Schumann with 5 points now.
He's leading the team, that's for sure.
Second shot is off the mark.
And out. And Diego with the rebound. Gets it over to Manikowski. Manikowski going to come across the timeline. Bolenbacher over to Diego. Kindig. Fakes. Gets it over to Manikowski. They're going to call travel.
6th turnover on the Dragons. That's
trying to give the game away already at the beginning. You can't have 6 turnovers in one quarter.
No, you don't want 6 turnovers in a half, much less in a quarter. We still got a minute 12 left.
Oh, my word. Well, it's little nerves, little jitters. Players falling down. It's all about being a little bit too aggressive on both ends. Travels.
Charge.
Oh, Well, I'm not sure on that.
They're
Didn't
going
see
to get Keller on the foul. That's his
he
second.
ran through him. Yeah, okay. Coach,
So,
the coach didn't say a word for the Culver, so he must have realized that, hey, you can't do that.
So Keller's going to take a seat with 2 fouls. Owen Valaquet, a 5'9 sophomore, comes in for the Cavs.
Thompson and Nifong back in for the Dragons. Diego takes a break, and so does Ballenbacher.
Coach Mawson being pretty liberal with the substitutions here early.
More so than we've seen all season.
Valaquet.
Vanderwill. Oh, my word. Could have been a foul when his first pass was in, but they called travel, and that's 7 turnovers.
Dragons' turnovers are almost matching their points here for the first quarter.
Manikowski misses. Oh, he drags his foot and travels. Lost the ball. Culver gets it. Throws it out of bounds. Dragons ball.
Cavs' 3rd turnover of the quarter. They're doing a much better job controlling the basketball. Still down 10-7.
We've had 7 turnovers, and we're still winning by 3. If we could manage the ball, we'd be up 20. I tell you what. Nifong comes around, top of the key, kicks it over to Manikowski. Gives it over to Nifong. Kicks it over. Kindig, 3, and it's good! 2 for 2 from the 3-point line. Full court pressure, and that prevents a shot. Dragons go up 13-7.
All right, after 1 quarter, Dragons up 13-7. We're going to take a break. Come back here, second quarter action in 30 seconds. You're watching RTC4.com and Argos TV channel 341.
Hey everybody, I got exciting news. Country Lanes has a new state-of-the-art scoring system.
Come out, let your kids be mesmerized by the animated backgrounds. Take a safari trip to Jungle Jive or an outer space adventure in Cosmic Crush. Themes like the Kecklers or High Seas will entertain your little ones for hours. Choose extreme sports or click on Ninja Strike for martial arts. This high-spirited atmosphere is way cheaper than Cedar Point. Come out and visit Country Lanes for all your bowling fun.
They got the signs for Val over there.
Pay attention.
They got this
over there, the signs. Val Cerudis from the Rochester Sentinel won a
Media Award.
Media Award, yeah. Zoom in on that a little, Isaac. The signs. The signs. There you go.
IHSAA Media Service Award. Thank you for the coverage, AHS Sports.
He is a great ambassador for Northern Indiana, for the area, for Caston, for Rochester, for Argos, for Culver, Winnemac. He does a great job covering. Really, the only reason I ever buy a Sentinel, honestly.
Well, he loves high school sports. He's a follower of soccer and so on and so forth. But I think his real passion is basketball. Just tremendous work from him.
Did you get a chance to read his article the other day?
I shared it on Facebook.
Yeah.
And we let the controversy and comments begin.
Yeah.
It was a great article, well written.
Right.
And the 3-pointer from Culver.
Ziaja with the 3 and brings the Cavs to within 3, 13-10.
Yep, the headline said it all. It's a perfect headline to get the readers to want to read the story, and that's what you have to do. A book may be made or broke by its title. And that's a great shot from Vanderwill on the baseline. Come back. Dragons up by 5.
Vanderwill's got 5, 15-10 now.
Thompson's out, kicks it out. Vanderwill is going to cover him. Drives, loses it, and it's Dragons ball. Kindig helps him up, and he goes down.
Kindig with a huge first quarter there. He hit 2 for 2 from the 3-point line coming off the bench. Face mask and broken nose and all.
I don't feel well. I'll just come out and sink a couple threes.
Right. That'll make your nose feel better right away.
Yeah, you kind of forget about it. Manikowski's got the lane. Oh, it's blocked.
Roberts comes back and gets a hold of that.
I know it was incidental to get your hand in the net, but that's goaltending if it goes up and under the rim like that.
Well, the Cavs fans are letting Manikowski have it.
Or Manikowski, and shots up, and that's a great play.
Schumann with the bucket. He's got 7 for the Cavs, and they're back to within 3.
Fakes. Manikowski. Kicks it over. Vanderweel. Turns. Shots up. And it's just off the mark. Brayton Thompson comes in for the rebound. Kicks it right over to Nifong. Manikowski looks. Gives it over. No over to back. No foul. Throws it up and draws the foul.
Real beats the Dragons down the floor, and he's going to get rewarded. It's going to be a foul on Manikowski to be his first, only the second team foul on the Dragons. Kia Real at the line shooting 2. He's his first attempts here. First attempts from the free throw line.
And it's in. Well, we said it's going to be a great game, and it's a good battle so far. Dragons have got to clean it up. They have they had any turnovers this quarter?
Yeah, they just had that one.
Well, I don't know. That couldn't really call that much of a turnover when it's a blatant foul not called, but that's how it goes. It counts as a turnover.
It is what it is. We got a timeout on the floor. Dragons lead by 1 with 5:52 left. Take a break. Be back here in 30 seconds on RTC4.com and channel 341, Argos TV.
At First Federal Savings Bank, we can help you remodel your home, consolidate debt, or even provide some spending cash for you with our home equity line of credit.
Our standard home equity line of credit allows borrowers to draw funds for up to 10 years and comes with no closing costs for qualified customers.
Take advantage of this great opportunity. Contact one of our experienced mortgage lenders or apply online at firstfederalbanking.com.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
All right, welcome back. 5:52 left to go here in the first half. Dragons holding on to a 1-point lead, but turnovers are the name of the game here. 8 first half turnovers for the Dragons to only 4 for the Cavaliers.
And we're still winning, and that's saying some things. We've talked about it. Getting points off of turnovers is crucial, and the Dragons have done it okay, and Culver's struggled a little bit, but they are coming back with a quality 3, then a little bucket, and then some free throws.
They've outscored the Dragons 7-2 here in the start of the second quarter. So
yikes.
Yeah. A 13-7 lead at the end of 1.
Manikowski taking a break. Diego's back in for him. Vanderweel. Thompson.
They're going to get Schumann on the foul.
Punched it from behind.
That'll be his first, team's 5th. And they've done that a couple times, and that's the first time that that's gotten called.
got in the official's ear and told him, and so it paid off to do that, but I'd rather it be consistent. It should have been that way from the get-go. Nifong gets it way across the timeline, and now he's coming back across. Looks, goes, drives. Vanderweel fakes. Kicks it around. Puts it over to Van Nifong. And they are covering Kindig. They do not want him to shoot any threes. Diego, it goes off of the foot of Culver.
We're going to say it's off of Schumann, so it's going to stay Dragon ball, baseline left. We got Nifong over there.
I don't know. I wasn't there, but he was standing directly in front of the official. I think he had pretty good vision of that. Kindig fakes. Kicks it out. Caddy corner. Nifong for 3. Off the mark. Rebound goes to Diego. He travels.
Oh, good rebound by Diego.
Diego? I didn't do nothing. Talk.
I'm talking. It's back.
It was back before. Never left.
You're fidgeting.
I'm energetic.
Yeah, you're fidgety.
Fidgety.
All right, we're under 5 minutes left here. Cavaliers with a chance to take the lead. Travels.
And he knew he did it.
Yeah.
He didn't even say anything. He didn't ask for a foul. He just turned around, frustrated in that look, and he knew he'd done traveled. Oh, boy. Blake Thomas, our other cameraman, running around in a cheerleading costume. Oh, boy, what's the world coming to?
He's got spirit.
I guess. Dragons. Nifong's got him beat, lays it in, and he misses it. Oh, what a rebound by Diego. Kicks it out to Kindig for 3. And the bank is open! The bank is open for 3 out of Kindig!
7:56 at night, but the bank's still open for Ian Kindig.
Oh, my word.
For 3 from beyond the arc, and it's an 18-14 Dragon lead.
Stems from a tremendous rebound from Diego. Oh, my word. Double teamed. He's in the corner. He's trapped. Thompson. Caddy corner. Kicks it out. Fakes. Crossover. Looks. Going to drive on him. Shots up, and it's long. RT with the rebound. There's a foul by Thompson.
Another offensive rebound for the Cavs, and Roberts gets the foul call. It's going to be the 16th foul. First foul on Thompson.
And Mawson wants a quick timeout.
Dragons back up 18-14. We got 3:37 still to go here in the first half. We're going to take a 30-second timeout and be back here from Phil Waybright Gymnasium in just a few seconds.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
All right, welcome back. The Cavs are going to have the ball baseline right coming out of the timeout. Off of the Thompson foul.
All right. RT drives, kicks it out. Here's Schumann going in again. He's done that a few times, and he puts another one in.
Schumann now with 9 of the Cavaliers' 16, and they're back to within 2.
Nifong goes all the way down. He's in the corner. No foul called. Jeez, oh Pete.
A lot of contact. They're going to get Zayaja for the foul to be his first, and that's going to put the Dragons at the line shooting 1-1. Should be 1-1. Is that only 6?
That's
I
6.
thought they had
6. I don't know. That's all right.
All right, well, the next time then.
Nifong goes across and gets it. Coming across timeline now. Nice move. Kicks it over. Vanderweel drives, kicks it out. Kindig gets the ball, and he runs into him.
That's going to be a 1-1. Kindig, the foul is going to be on Real, his second, 7th team foul on the Cavs. Colin Odell getting ready to check in for the Dragons. He's going to give Braden Thompson a break. Coach Kruger looking here. He's going to sub out Kia Real with the 2 fouls.
Well, you know what? This is unusually a low amount of minutes for Manikowski. I don't know if he might be feeling under the weather or not. I'm not sure. Odell's got some big shoes to fill here coming in. Such a high-pressure game. And Kindig misses.
Too close there for Ian. Can't put the free throw in.
RT drives, and it's blocked. Diego. Culver's ball.
Wow.
No foul on that. Jeez, oh Pete.
Knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off of the Dragons, so the third turn.
I didn't do anything. I'm not even near it.
You're touching it.
I'm not
Third turnover here of the quarter for the Dragons.
And it's stolen by Nifong, but he hits it out of bounds. Dragons with another turn. Well, I guess they never really established possession on that rebound. Nifong with the foul.
That's going to be Owen's first, the 4th team foul. A little bit of a touch foul comparatively to what they've been calling.
What we just saw on that rebound situation, but yeah, it's all right. I won't say names, but I imagine both teams here will shoot free throws. Too soon, bro? Too soon? Did you not catch it?
Yeah, I got it. Took me a second.
Yeah, boy. RT dribbling into the trees, and he dribbled right to Vanderweel's hand, and that's very good. And Mawson's getting a warning, not a warning to the bench, but telling by the official, knock it off. He's tired of him yammering.
Dragons get the ball on the jump.
Well, this is exactly the type of game we expected. High intensity, high pressure, and a close score. Vanderweel comes around, gives it over to Odell. Sees Diego and they throws it away. It's stolen, it's loose. Bad pass from Odell. Kindig's got him blocked, and he's shot. And it's tie ball game.
Brandon Jones puts in his first points of the night. No call there. A lot of contact with Kindig.
Well, you know my standing. It's either a charge or blocking. It's one of the two. On the foul, on the ground.
That's going to be on Owen Valaquette, his first, and that's going to put Nifong at the line shooting the 1-and-1. Or no, Vanderweel. Nice strong drive then. Manikowski's going to check back in here.
Odell's coming out.
I don't know. Maybe does he look a little peaked? Hard to say.
He's just ugly. Sammy Sam. I don't know. He does look a little bit peaked, doesn't he? Right around the eyes. Great shot from Vanderweel.
Vanderweel's 2 for 2 now from the line. He's got 6 points. Dragons back up by 1.
And he gets the roll on that one.
Gets them both. Dragons up 20-18. Got a minute and a half left here in the first half.
All right, 3-2 zone. Keeping it tight. Kindig out top, causing some havoc with his height. RT goes and it's tipped and recovered by Culver. Kicks it low. Gets the pass back, drives, shot, passes over. Fakes, kicks it out. Fakes, and he's wide open, and it's long. And Diego knocks it out of bounds, and it's going to be Culver's ball. Wide open for that shot. Just a little too strong. Looks to get it in, having some issues, and puts it right back to him. Kicks it over. 2-3 zone now for the Dragons. RT makes his drive, kicks it over. Drives in, and Kindig, and they're going to call a foul. That's the first one on Kindig.
That's going to put Schumann at the line. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line here tonight, shooting 2 with 44.9 left.
And he's off.
Off on the first.
And he's very upset with himself. His teammates are telling him, hey, relax, breathe deep. He's been outstanding on the drive with a little fading shot so far in this game.
Looking for his 10th point here. His second shot on its way. And that's good. 10 points now for Schumann. Cavs back to within 1.
Well, we've talked about it. Records mean nothing. Standings mean nothing. This is an old-fashioned grudge match, and they love to play. Vanderweel has it, kicks it out to Kindig. And they are going to cover Kindig. They're not letting him shoot the 3. 3 of 3 from the three-point line. And they're going to be on him. Man-to-man defense. Kicks it over to Manikowski. Dragons got to set a double screen and get Kindig open. Reach in from RT, and he knows that was a silly foul. Takes Nifong to the line.
That's his first. Owen Nifong at the line, shooting the 1-and-1.
Well, there it is. Needs to put that in.
First trip here for Nifong.
And it's off the mark. Points left on the board. RT drives, and Nifong with the foul. Frustration foul. And Coach Mawson's telling him, use your head. That's a silly foul.
That's going to be Nifong's second. Only the 6th foul on the Dragons, so it's going to be out of bounds baseline right here for the Cavs.
All right, is on the ground, 3 seconds if they can get it in. RT has it, turns, fades, shot, and it's off the mark.
Well, that's going to do it after one half. The Dragons lead 20-19 over the Culver Cavaliers. We're going to send it to our halftime show. We're going to come back here with some stats and everything in about 5 minutes. You're watching RTC4.com and channel 341 Argos TV.
Thanks for joining us. Scott Sager here with you with RTC TV4's Legal Minute, sponsored by Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins, LLP here in Rochester. Today we have managing partner Ted Wagoner here with us. Welcome.
Thank you, Scott. Glad to be here.
Ted, what are we going to talk about today, legal-wise?
Well, today I thought we'd talk a little bit about starting a business.
Oh, excellent topic.
Good. As you know, businesses can be as simple as popping up a lemonade stand on the corner to the complexities of international corporations, and we've all seen businesses from all sizes.
Yes.
In our experience here in Rochester and Fulton County, we've created hundreds of businesses for our clients.
Okay.
And in creating businesses, we've got some experience, and so we know how to help people decide what needs to be in the business, what doesn't need to be in the business.
Gotcha.
What kind of business entity do you want? Do you want a proprietorship where you and maybe friends or family are the owners? Or do you want something a little more formal so that you can make transfers of the ownership and provide protection? So that's what we're looking at, Scott.
Interesting. So there are, again, a number of forms of business or companies,
right?
Formulations of companies, partnerships, LLPs, LLCs, S Corps, etc.
C Corps.
C Corps.
Right.
As if I'm an entrepreneur watching this right now and I'm thinking I'm going to start my business soon, are those decisions made prior to even starting up the business and saying I'm going to give this a go?
Those are decisions that need to be made at the earliest stages.
Okay.
Now, if you're operating out of your garage for a few years, operating a body shop or an engine repair operation, you may be able to do it for a few months or a few years. But once you start to look at hiring an employee or entering into some contracts, people are going to want to know that you're substantially in business.
Yeah.
And that's when you want to set it up and set it up correctly.
Interesting. Very good. So when folks are thinking about starting their own business in any case, a lot of them would go to maybe a Fedco to start out to find out some information.
Right.
But the legal entity of it, you and your firm here can really provide some great startup information for them based on your experience of starting hundreds of businesses here in Fulton County or helping to start
exactly
these businesses here in Fulton County.
Obviously, it's the business person who's starting the business,
right.
But we are facilitating, we're making sure they understand what they're doing. Occasionally, more often than occasionally, I'll have somebody come in and say, here's a book of stuff I was given, but I don't know what it means. Do I have partners? Do I have other owners? Am I the president? Or the Secretary of State sent me a notice saying I'm late on filing something. What does that mean?
Yeah.
And that's what we make sure that all of our clients understand as they go through the process.
Very good points there, Ted, for sure. So Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins, if I have interest in a business or if I've received one of these letters about my business from the Secretary of State or Department of Treasury or one of these, is that something that I can simply call in and try and get an appointment and you guys can help me sort it out and help me understand what I've got before me?
Yes, all of the lawyers here are familiar with it.
Okay.
We can work with you. We can describe and discuss your situation either for a consultation fee or it may grow even bigger than that in helping you to solve the problem.
Okay.
When you do that, just give us a call. Either ask to speak with me or with Andy or with Rachel. And if you don't know who you want to talk to, our capable staff will guide you to the right lawyer.
Yeah. Now, do you see, once you help someone to start their business, I'm sure that they retain attorneys to help them run their business in some cases. Would you say that you're seeing a lot of new businesses and entrepreneurs coming in these days, let's say over the past 5 years?
Over the past 5 years, we've seen a nice group of businesses open up. Of course, in the 2008, 9, 10 period, it was a little slow, although statistics show that that's always the best time to open a business, is when people are a little bit afraid, because you're able to step in and meet a need that other potential entrepreneurs are just a little hesitant to get into. But yes, we see a lot of this happening. We're glad to work with anybody when it's time to address it, or even if you're just thinking about something I'm going to do in the next 2 or 3 years, you'll have a better understanding when you're starting to plan your business plan, if you're going to sit down with your banker or with your accountant.
Well, and yes, it always makes more sense to put the ducks in a row before you get going here.
Exactly.
Ted was with us over at Fedco when I went through their next level course on business entrepreneurs.
Right.
And you gave some very sage advice in the early days. One of those things was to make sure that you focus on what your business is and not get lost in the extraneous that comes with it. In other words, don't try to diminish your focus to a point where you want to try and be all things to all people. Stay focused on your business.
It's hard to start out and be Walmart.
Yes.
You have to grow into
Yes,
that.
you do.
You may want to start out and be a one item or a 2 item shop before you grow beyond that. That's a good point, Scott.
Well, excellent, excellent. Well, all the lawyers here at Peterson, Wagoner and Perkins LLP in Rochester, they are happy to help you. And as we talked in one of the earlier segments, they've got a wonderful support staff, and those ladies will take great care of you as well. So if you have any questions whatsoever regarding any facet of law, whether it be opening a business or helping with your business needs or estate planning or family law, whatever the case, please give them a call here. You've got the website and your phone number on the screen. Ted, a pleasure. I'm sure we'll see you again on another one of our legal minutes here on RTC TV4.
Thank you, Scott. Just want to remind people that we've designed this law firm to be here for your present and your future legal needs.
Excellent. So they've been here for a while, and they'll be here for a while to come.
Over 50 years.
Over 50 years. My goodness. Well, thank you again for your time today.
All right. Thank you, Scott.
All right, welcome back here to Phil Waybright Gymnasium. We are at the half. This is the 45th annual Argos Culver Bell game, and Andy, this has lived up to everything we talked about in the beginning. You don't look at the records in this game. It's a 20-19 game at the half. The Dragons hold a 1-point lead. They were up 6 after 1, and the Cavaliers fought back, actually took a 2-point lead. And the Dragons were able to come back and hold on to a 1-point lead at the half. Turnovers are the key here for the Dragons. 11 first half turnovers to only 6 for Culver. Ethan Schumann leading all scorers with 10 first half points for the Cavaliers. Donovan Ziaja with 3, and then 3 Cavaliers, Keller, Real, and Brandon Jones all had 2, rounding out the scoring for Culver. Ian Kindig came out, hit 3 for 3 from 3-point range, and had 9 points off the bench to lead the Dragons. Vanderweel had 7. He was 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Diego Corral had 2 on 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Owen Nifong with 2 as well to round out the scoring for the Dragons. Couple chances, Kindig and Nifong missed front ends of 1-and-1s. So there's 4 points that the Dragons left on the board. They're going to have to come out here in the second half and clean things up, Andy. They cannot turn the ball over 11 more times and win this game.
Well, I tell you, the Dragons are not helping their cause, that's for sure. And when you do that, it just builds momentum and confidence out of their opponent. So we're going to see what happens. Dragons come out and play their game, besides our few injuries and this and that, Manikowski, our main point guard, has been ill and under the weather. So it's an uphill battle for the team, but they're going to be just fine.
A few foul issues here. Real and Keller with 2 for the Cavaliers. Nifong, the only one with 2 for the Dragons. So we'll see here what the Dragons can do in the second half.
Culver's ball, yeah.
Looking to pick up their 12th win of the season and keep the bell here at Argos.
Well, let's see what's going on. They got it. It's their opportunity.
Cavs going to start out here with the ball. And
Vanderbilt picking some fuzz off of the court.
All righty, now here we go.
Didn't want anybody to slip and
that's
fall.
An over and back. No.
Yeah, that's a total over in the back. Jeez, oh, Pete, he caught the ball or made initial touch on this side and went across.
I don't know. Kind of perplexing. They got away with 2 of those.
Yep. Trapped in the corner. Looks to get it out. Kicks it out. RT. Over. Drives. Shot. Misses. No foul called. 2 people down. It's going to be Dragons ball.
Yeah, Kia Real and Vanderbilt both go down hard on the floor. They look to be okay.
Vanderbilt's getting his wits about him. Puts it into Manikowski.
So Sam's going to give it a shot here, starting off in the second half. His dad made a stop up here at halftime, and he said he's been out all week.
Gets the ball back, kicks it over. Nifong. Kicks it over. Kendig for 3. And he's still 4 from 3-point line. Kendig needs to wear the face mask every game. Holy cow. Man. Dribbles into pressure. Good help side. Here's a 3 out of Culver. And it's short. Rebound, Vanderweel. This is the way the Dragons wanted to start it. 2 quick stops. Kendig for 3. And it's off the mark. Thompson goes down and does not get the rebound. And here's Coach telling him, hurry it up. Shots up, and it's in. Kendig needs to stay on his feet and just be tall there.
Schumann puts in the bucket. He's got 12 now, and the Cavaliers back to within 2.
Rotates it. Kendig fakes. Kicks it over. Manikowski fakes. A little under weather here. Takes a little jumper, and it's good for Manikowski.
Sam gets on the scoreboard, gives the Dragons a 25-21 lead.
Well, the Dragons need him to get hot. Will not hurt anything. Here's fake. Schumann's going to drive, and he travels.
So the first turnover of the second half belongs to the Cavaliers.
Diego's in. Thompson's out.
Much better start here to the second half for the Dragons.
Manikowski comes across timeline, drives. He's got the lane, and he's fouled the whole way, and he gets called, number 23.
That's going to be Real, and that'll be his third.
From the backside. Nope, they call it on RT, and that's his second.
All right.
Manikowski fakes. Jumper. And gets the roll. 2 from 2 from the field out of Manikowski.
6-point lead, matches the biggest of the game here for the Dragons with 5:44 left.
RT's going to drive. Diego, and it's totally stuffed by, oh my word, Kendig says, not in my kitchen, baby. Oh my.
Valaquette going to check back in for Culver. He's going to give Jones a break.
You don't get it cleaner block than that. Woo.
Just about got it to go back off of him.
Fouled.
Too.
No, he was fouled on the ground. He blew the whistle before the shot was taken.
They're going to get Diego on that. That'll be his first.
He called it on the pass inbounds. That's why. Kicks it out. Rotates over. Kendig out top. Manikowski, little man-to-man. Kicks it over. Looks, kicks it back out to RT. Over in the corner, Kendig's on him. Drives, fakes, loses it. Manages to get it back. Oh, my word.
Well, another
Diego's hand was way out in front of the other player. Didn't touch him.
Well, that's 2 quick fouls on Diego.
And then comes Bowenbacher for Diego. He's got no choice.
Well, fortunately, he didn't have any in the first half, so he's sitting with 2, which isn't terrible here in the third quarter, but he's going to give him a break. 2 in a row.
Yep. We don't need a third frustration foul. Bowenbacher's on him. Kicks it over.
Been just a little hit and miss on both ends of the floor. Sometimes you get away with a lot.
RT's got the lane, kicks it over for 3, and it's good. Keeping them in the game.
Valaquette with his first points of the night, and it's a 27-24 Dragon lead.
Well, you know, the first one he shot was an air ball far, so, you know, it happens. Kicks it over. Nifong has it. They're going to rotate to Manikowski. And it's stolen by RT. It's red all the way. Manikowski beats him down, and there's a backhand layup, and it's good.
Roberts with his first points gets a bucket off the steal, and the Cavaliers back to within 1.
That quick. Manikowski drives, and it's tipped out of bounds. Too obvious on that play.
Yeah, they've done the same thing 2 in a row and almost got another turnover on that one. Ziaja is going to check in for the Cavs, going to give Keller a break.
All right, let's see what they got on the inbounds. Vanderbilt gets it, kicks it out. Manikowski. Kindig. Vanderbilt, Nifong puts it in. Kindig rotated to the outside for the pass. They kind of moved that way, and Nifong took advantage in the center.
Nifong with 4. The lead is back up to 3.
Fakes, looks, kicks it out. Lane Bowenbacher reading that pass. If it would have went, he had it. Kicks it out, and it's top of the key. Rotates over. Kindig just misses. Fouled. Misses. Shot, and it's off the mark, and Nifong, and it's hit from behind. And it's put back in.
Costly turnover right there for the Dragons. Real with his 4th point of the night.
Well, right now it looks like Mawson's going to sub in. Thompson, probably for Nifong. And the officials telling the 2 players, the Dragons and the Cavaliers, not to hit each other. Kindig for 3, and it's good! 5 of 6 from the 3-point line. Man, they better get on that guy. Woo!
15 points for Kindig, and it's a 4-point Dragon lead. Huge night for Ian.
Wow. They rotate over. Tips it over, and now he's got the straight drive. And blocked by Kindig. And Culver gets the ball back. Fakes, drives, and it's tipped away, and Kindig comes away with the steal. And gets it over to Nifong. Nifong looks. Bowenbacher. Vanderwiel. Bowenbacher. Manikowski. Kindig for 3. And it's long. Rebound. And it's missed. And it's off of Culver, and it's going to be Dragons ball.
Nifong with the good work inside, and Thompson's going to come in for Nifong.
Coach.
Boy, the intensity here tonight is unreal. Got a timeout by Coach Kruger. The Dragons leading 32-28. We got 2:26 left to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on RTC4.com and channel 341. Argos TV.
Slow download, constant buffering, Wi-Fi dead zone? Let RTC help. The customer support team at RTC Communications is here to help you with your internet connectivity.
Hi, I'm Bonnie, one of the support team members here at RTC. For a small fee, RTC offers a Wi-Fi health check where we will evaluate your in-home Wi-Fi network and assist you with common issues. See what RTC can do for you. Give us a call today.
All right, welcome back. Dragons going to have the ball baseline right coming out of the timeout with a 4-point lead. Good hustle play there by Nifong to keep the ball down at our end.
All right. Manikowski gets the ball. Coach from the sidelines over here, the fan knew what the play was. Manikowski all the way in and puts it in for 2.
Manikowski with a huge quarter. He's got 6, and the lead is back up to 6.
Well, I think Coach Mawson was just resting him for second half, and its plan has worked. Kicks it over. Rotates. Pulls it back. And he travels before he gets to Thompson. He ran into Thompson and he realized, ouch, that's not going to work. And that's a turnover, crucial point for the Culver Cavaliers to turn it over right then.
I've said it a lot. I like watching Thompson play. He does all the little things for the Dragons.
Yep, every bit helps. We said that about Manikowski on the girls' side. It's never going to count on 20 points, but all the little stuff adds up. Bolenbacher takes it to the lane and just misses.
Beautiful drive.
Yeah, it was. That was a great attempt.
Got to finish that, young man.
RT gets it, shot up, and it's good.
Well, he had Kindig up in the air.
Kindig definitely needs to stay on his feet, but what a match. Back and forth, I'm loving it. Dragons still up by 4. He doesn't, it's not a foul when he keeps dribbling, even if he falls down. We saw Nifong do that. Vanderwill, and there's a foul, number 15.
Lance Keller is going to pick up his 3rd.
And that's a big foul.
Only the 2nd here for the Cavs. Nifong is going to check back in for Bolenbacher.
Manikowski's taking a break.
Bolenbacher thought he was coming in for him, and it's going to be Manikowski
Give that
instead.
kid a drink of water.
Yeah.
Man. Vanderwill gets it. Kindig, or Nifong has it. Kindig. Nifong pulls it back, sets up the play. Bolenbacher. Vanderwill saves it, kicks it over to Thompson, and it's out of bounds. Man, he was wide open for the bucket.
3rd turnover of the quarter here for the Dragons. Doing a little better, but still costly turnovers.
Well, that bump was just a foul a second ago, and the exact same thing that knocked the ball loose originally. It wasn't called that time. But the Dragons have got to have better passes. They had a man on the ground, so you know somebody's open. Culver rotates it around, trying to get it down low, and there's no door. Dragons had him fronted. Bolenbacher. Fakes, drives, kicks it over. RT doesn't get him in the air, but he's working, and there's a shot, and it's gorgeous. And he's having a great game for the Cavaliers.
That's Schumann. That's 14 now for him. He's only got 4 here in the quarter, but he brings the Cavs back to within 2.
And they're all screaming on Kindig. Kicks it out, Bolenbacher, drives, shot, and just misses. Shot, heave-ho, and it's not even close. All right, so it ended up to the rim.
All right, well, we talked about the intensity, and it's definitely here tonight between the Cavs and the Dragons. Dragons up 34-32 after 3. Going to come back for 4th quarter action here from Phil Waybright Gymnasium in just a few seconds.
So when we come back, let's go.
RTC Fiber Communications is now serving the community of Argos. Now you can enjoy the incredibly fast speed and reliability of fiber internet. Stream movies, surf the web, or watch your favorite local videos on rtc4.com. All from RTC Fiber Communications, now serving Argos. Give RTC a call today or check us out online at www.rtc1.com.
All right, here we go. Pep Block is getting rowdy for the 4th quarter. Okay, maybe not.
Maybe not. They're slackers. They're not paying attention.
I'll do your job for you, Isaac.
There they're going. There they're going. There they're going. Pep Block being rowdy.
Carrie Jo Bolenbacher over here running the music. She's got them pumped up here. We're ready for 4th quarter action here from Phil Waybright Gymnasium. Dragons lead 34-32, 8 minutes left in regulation.
All right, 8 minutes, 1 bell, 2 Warrior teams tonight. Manikowski has it. Picks his dribble up and gets it over to Vanderwill. Down the pet blocks are bad on. You got to love the atmosphere. Manikowski on RT goes around. He has it. Kicks it out to Vanderweel. Nifong wide open. Going to drive. He's got the lane. Kicks the ball back. Shot. And what a play out of Nifong. Spinning shot off the glass and puts the Dragons up by 4.
Nifong has 6. Dragons back up by 4.
Oh, my word. He was wide open. And it's blocked by Diego. Vanderweel gets it and kicks it over to Manikowski. He just timed his jump and waited. Kindig drives and puts it in for 2, even with the shove out of bounds.
That was
Trying to
a
use
tough
his hip
play
check.
by Kindig. That's his first bucket inside the three-point line. He's got 17 for the Dragons.
You see the hip check on him, and he still puts it in. And there's a steal. It's out of bounds. Going to be Culver's ball.
I tell you, the adjustment that Diego has made on Schumann here, he's not letting Schumann get into his body, and you saw that on that last block. Schumann wanted to go up into Diego, and he wouldn't let him, and he was able to block that shot.
Coach Mawson told Diego, you're on Schumann. He's the only one that's really doing it tonight. And it's out of bounds. It's going to be the Dragons' ball.
So much the way they started the third here, the Dragons come out. Here's feisty in the fourth quarter, taking a 6-point lead. They've got the ball back.
Dragons need a bucket here. A 3 would be glorious.
Haven't been able to get it over 6 all night.
Dragons need to break the will on this Cavalier team. They are playing very, very tough tonight. Nifong rotates out. Kindig gets it over to Diego. They're going to start pounding low. Puts it over to Nifong. Kindig. Diego, right there it is. And he misses.
Doesn't get the bucket, but he's going to get the foul. That's going to be on Schumann, only his second.
He hit him with his body.
Diego's going to go to the line shooting 2. He's 2 of 2 from the line here so far this evening.
And that'd have been nice and 1.
Yeah. That's one we've seen him make a lot.
And that's good. Nice shot from Diego. He's got a smooth release. It doesn't hurt.
Only 3 points tonight here for Diego, but he's 3 of 3 from the line, and the 7-point lead is the largest for the Dragons.
And smooth, 4 of 4.
8-point lead, largest of the night for the Dragons, 40-32.
Let's see if the momentum can stay for the Dragons.
Good defense by Nifong.
He's using his body. He wasn't. And coach calls a timeout.
Coach Kruger doesn't like what he's seeing out of his Cavaliers. He's going to call a 30-second timeout. And we'll be back here in that 30 seconds.
That new home edition, and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the coverage your Nationwide agent offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life, business, farm, boat, RV, ATV, camper, pet, motorcycle, your tour bus. Did I mention farm?
Contact Jennings Insurance Agency today or visit one of our offices in Argos and Rochester.
That's a roller coaster.
All right, the pet block is getting into it. We got 5:56 left to go here in the bell game. Dragons with their largest lead of the night, 40-32. Coach Kruger had to call a timeout. Didn't like what he was seeing out of his Cavaliers.
Well, if I'm him, I'm telling Schumann to go straight in as much as he can, drive, get those shots. He's been making them all night. And if not, draw those fouls.
And we saw him big in the first half with 10, but he's only got 4 here in the second.
And he was wide open and still is. And, oh my word, Diego with the third or fourth foul. Which is that, third?
Third.
Yep.
So that time Schumann was able to get up into Diego. Diego got the block, but he got the body as well.
I thought the ball was already out of his hand, but hey, got the body shot. Going to be shooting.
Schumann at the line. He's 2 of 4.
And he gets the roll.
Make it 3 of 5. He's got 15 for the Cavs.
You know what? I like that inbound play we had at the end of the game for the JV. I'd like to see the Dragons run that.
And 3 of
Kindig.
6. So Schumann's 50% from the line.
Kindig over to Manikowski. And they're going to have some full court pressure. Manikowski with against RT, and he's not going to have any issues. Comes across, he sees the lane, and he goes through 3 of them and puts it in. What a layup out of Manikowski.
Well, he's been big. He's got 8 points all in the second half here for the Dragons.
Shots there, you got to watch him. He's open on the far side, and he shoots it, and it's going to be off. Rebound, Naifong. No foul, just about gets it, and he goes straight to the bucket, and he puts it in for 2. Dragons not wasting any time, and there's another timeout from Culver.
Dragons up 11, 44-33, largest lead of the game. We got a timeout on the floor by the Cavaliers. We'll be back in 30 seconds on RTC4.com and channel 341 Argos TV.
At First Federal Savings Bank, we know that buying your first home can be an overwhelming process.
The mortgage experts at First Federal Savings Bank will work with you from application to closing.
At First Federal Savings Bank, we pay standard closing costs for our first-time home buyers.
We offer free pre-approvals and local loan servicing throughout the life of your loan.
Stop in and talk with one of our mortgage lenders and take the worry out of buying your first home.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Getting some air for the lady girls. Here we go.
All right, yep, welcome back. We got 5 minutes left here.
Follow
He's
the
on.
cheerleader.
He's on.
Scoot over just a little bit. Oh, look at that height out of the Lady Dragons. Going in the air.
I tell you what,
Whoa.
there's some neat things going on. The cheerleaders are really picking up the pace. We got the pep band that's doing well tonight. The pep block is on fire, and so are the Dragons, up 44-33 with 5 minutes left to go. After a 2-point lead coming into the fourth quarter, they've come out on fire, outscoring the Cavaliers 10-1 in the fourth quarter.
All right. Ball in. Here comes Naifong up top with the pressure. Dragons look like in a little bit of a man-to-man or a trapping zone. Caddy corner. Shots up, and it's off. A rebound missed. RT gets it. Back over, and he's fouled, and he misses, and he's shooting 2.
That's Schumann back there, another offensive board.
Well, the ball came off the rim so quick, Kindig couldn't get his hands up there to grab it, and it bounced off and went straight to RT.
Foul on Vanderweel, his second, putting Schumann at the line. He's 3 of 6.
And puts that one in.
4 of 7 for Schumann. He's got 16 now for the Cavs. Lead is 10. Schumann back at the line for one more.
Well, the pet block is definitely in. And he gets the lucky favorable roll. Not lucky, but favorable roll. And here's full court pressure.
5 of 8, 9-point Dragon lead.
Kicks it over. A caddy corner. Kindig. Diego. Fakes. And he's fouled, and he's hammered hard, and that's another big foul.
Third on Schumann. That's going to put Diego back to the line where he is 4 of 4 for the night.
And that's a press break. Ran perfectly. 3 passes, and you're at the other end and going in for a bucket.
Doesn't hurt when you got a 6'4 Kindig down there you can throw the ball to.
Diego has not missed from the free throw line.
5 of 5. Ziaja back in for Keller for the Cavs.
All right.
Dragons back up 10. Diego can match the largest lead if he can put this free throw in.
And it's out. And Kindig on the foul.
So the first miss of the night, 5 of 6 for Diego, and Kindig is going to pick up his second foul. 5th team foul, so it'll be Cavs ball out of bounds baseline right.
Well, the Cavaliers have done one thing. They have made sure Kindig has no more open threes. Absolutely stunning from the three-point line.
5 to get there, but yeah.
Culver looks, forces, gets it over. Puts it the RT in the middle, kicks it in the corner, fakes, kicks it back. Looks, kicks it over, and it's missed. Kindig, he's going. And and that's such a bad foul. He hooked him pretty hard.
Yeah, but he helped him. I mean, he didn't let him fall.
That was pretty bad.
He didn't let him fall. He's all right.
He knew that
it looked worse than it was there. I know RT very well.
I know. He
was
a little emotional, but it was okay, but it was a little bit
If he would have let him go there as he's falling, that would have been bad. But,
well, we just went through this with the 8th grade girls, unfortunately, in the same instance, and it's just a little bit. You could have fouled without dragging down. That's all there is to it. But it's all right. Dragons, they'll be all right. Kindig's he's very tough. Kindig over to, Diego's over the back. Should have been called there.
Kindig needs to back up shooting his free throws.
He needs to stay back by he's got to be behind the line.
Yeah.
He needs to stand back a little bit. 0 of 3 from there. And the Dragons could have really used those free throws, but there's a turnover.
Unforced.
Unforced mistake.
Second of the quarter for the Cavs.
All right. Stolen. Press break. Kicks it over. Caddy corner. Shot. And it's good.
Valaquette with his second 3 of the night, keeping the Cavs in it. Back to within 7. Coach Mawson wants a timeout. That's the first turnover by the Dragons here in this fourth quarter. But, boy, that was a costly one. Valaquette hits the big 3 at the other end.
Kindig was going for the dunk.
All right, we're going to keep it here. I want to show the pep block here. Get it. Let's go. They're doing a great job tonight. We're going to give them some love here.
Cheerleaders been up and loud and rowdy. All right. I think everybody's kind of catching their breath. The whole crowd's quiet at the moment.
All right, with 3:23 left, the Dragons hold a 7-point lead off of the turnover, and the Valaquette 3 cuts the lead to 7 for the Dragons.
Well, the free throws could have been nice from Kindig. Diego's been fire from the line. 5 of 6?
5 of 6, yep.
5 of 6. Kindig, 5 of 7 from the three-point line.
Unfortunately, can't find his range, though, from 15 with nobody guarding him.
Yeah, he likes the pressure, I guess.
0 of 3, but one of those was a front end, so basically 0 of 4.
Vanderwill kicks it over. Manikowski's got to hurry. And Diego puts it up, and he was going to dunk it, but he didn't. He was going to put it down. He should have done it. Everybody was wanting it. He just lacked that confidence to go ahead and try it. Oh, man, the crowd would have been bananas. Tipped by Kindig. And Culver gets it back. Good athletic move from Culver. Kicks it down to RT. Diego, big hands. And foul on Diego.
Schumann got into him again, and that's going to be the 4th on Diego. And that's going to put Schumann back at the line, shooting 2. He's 5 of 8 from the line.
Oh, man, I thought Diego was putting that down.
17 on the night for Schumann. Six-foot senior Ethan Schumann has had a great game
and
here.
He puts another one in.
6 of 9 now for the senior. Lead is 8 for the Dragons.
Dragons just need to do what they've done all quarter. Manage the ball. Missed. Rebound, Diego. Kicks over to Manikowski. Manikowski on RT. Manikowski's fine. Pulls it back, sets up the play. Nifong. Vanderwill. Dragons don't need to score. They just need to relax and control it. Nifong. Dangerous one. Stolen. Throws it off of Argos, and it's going to be Culver's ball.
Another costly turnover here. They've only had 2 in the quarter, but they've both been very costly for the Dragons.
Well, they wasted some time, 30 seconds off, but they need to manage that for about 2 minutes. What do you think?
Yep, that'd be great. They got 2:14 left. They're up 8.
One thing about it, Culver's not been in a super hurry when running the offense, and that only benefits the Dragons.
Well, besides Schumann, they haven't really had much offensive output.
And there's a block by Diego. And he's fouled from behind.
We're going to get Roberts on that. It'll be his 4th. 6 team fouls, so both teams with 6 be shooting 1-and-1s here on the next foul by either squad.
Well, this is a great game. We love it when they're close. Manikowski gets the ball. Goes around RT, and he's going to come across, fakes, pulls back, goes across the timeline. Kicks it over.
Roberts has 4. He's got to be careful if he wants to stay in the game.
Manikowski switches pivot foot, and the official doesn't count it. He didn't catch it. You see how quick that was?
Yeah.
Manikowski driving in a little bit, tempting RT to make the foul. Going to drive to the basket.
Oh, he
dishes
laid
at
it
Diego,
off.
and Diego misses.
Oh, that was a bad pass. He had the right idea, but
minute
just
29.
a little low.
Dragons using the clock before they're deciding to turn it over. Diego, once again, would have been wide open for the nice layup.
And just a little off on the pass, but the right idea.
Manikowski had a good drive. Let's see if the defense can do it. And there's a Diego with the tip out. Culver gets it back, throws it behind him. Has to kick it back out, and the Dragons are very content. Here's a quick 3, and it's short. Off of Argos, and it's going to be Culver's ball.
Nifong lost it.
It did. It was a good hustle effort.
Yeah. Good hustle by Schumann and by Nifong.
It was a good call.
Minute 3 left. Dragons up 8. Culver with the ball, baseline left.
Great defensive stance, forcing a very poor shot out of Culver. That was not their range. They didn't want to do that. About lost it. Drives in. And Kindig shooting 2.
Siaja is going to earn a trip to the line. Foul on Kindig is his 3rd. Siaja has not shot any free throws. He's made 1 3-pointer tonight.
Well, it's a close game, but 56 seconds left. The Dragons, once they get the ball back, just have to manage it. And with the miss there, it only helps the Dragons' case.
Short on the first. One more here for the sophomore, Siaja.
And
seconds
off.
long.
Rebound. RT with a great rebound, and it's stolen by Manikowski. He's going up. He's going to take it, and he's fouled on the ground hard to prevent the shot. And if you're going to foul before, make sure they can't score it.
That's going to be second on Valaquet. It's going to put Manikowski at the line, shooting the 1-and-1.
Valaquet's what, sophomore?
Yep.
He is quality already. He's going to have a bright future for the Cavaliers.
Had a brother graduate a couple years ago, Cody. Good player for Culver.
And Manikowski out.
Rims in and out for Sam.
48 seconds left in the game. Dragons trying to maintain the lead. Drives, puts it up for 2.
Real, that may be a little bit too little too late, though.
It is.
Still 6-point lead.
Kindig was wide open at the end, but Manikowski going to use some clock. And that's 5 on RT, and that's a bad foul.
Well, Valaquet kind of backed off. He only has 2, and Roberts kind of forced to get up there and cause that foul. Manikowski at the line shooting the 1-and-1. Missed the first one last time.
And that's a good game out of RT. He's hustled, done everything he could tonight, and just going to come up just a bit short for the Cavaliers, but that's still great work out of him.
RT's a great kid. I had both of his sisters on my 8th grade team when I was coaching for Culver, and great family and great kid, senior for the Cavs.
And that one's good by Manikowski.
All right, front end made there by Manikowski.
Dragons
He's got
back by
9.
7. Yep, Dragons back by 7, sorry. Under the weather. Got to be big here. And does. That puts them out of reach for the Dragons unless we absolutely go bananas.
10 points for Manikowski all here in the second half. What a great effort out of Manikowski for being ill all week.
Kicks it over. Culver running out of time. Running out of options. Stolen. Manikowski again, and he's He's dragged. That's all right. And they're going to call intentional. Oh, that's unfortunate, but it was a little obvious.
Schumann's going to pick up his 4th. That's going to put Manikowski at the line shooting 2, and the Dragons will have the ball on the intentional foul.
And that'll be the Schumann's coming out. That's unfortunate for him. He's had a tremendous game, absolutely great game, and he knows it. He's done very well for the Cavaliers tonight. Manikowski, big. We just talked about it. Free throws, 2 straight steals, huge defensive effort, and on the boards, back end for the Dragons.
18 seconds left, 49-41. Manikowski's got 2 from the line, and then the Dragons are going to have the ball. So looks like the bell's going to stay here in Argos once again. Dragons looking to pick up their 27th bell game victory.
All right, let's see.
All by himself at the line here on the intentional foul.
And we're going to make sure Isaac gets on the bell when they drag it to center court with the fans.
Manikowski, after missing the front end of the first 1-and-1, has made 3 in a row.
And
make that 4. 4 of 5 for Manikowski. He's got 12 points, all in the second half. What a performance, what a gutsy player for the Dragons here tonight.
Kindig gets the ball over to Manikowski. And they're going to foul, and he's shooting again. Well, that's all right. We didn't want Kindig to shoot, that's for sure. If the Cavaliers happened to be paying attention, Kindig was the man to foul at the free throw line.
Keller's going to get called on that with his 4th.
And then comes Colin Odell after this one.
And he gets it to rim.
Favorable roll.
6 of 7 for
and
Sam.
Diego is coming out. And Colin Odell's back in.
Not a huge night for Diego.
Did a lot of things.
7,
yep.
But he hit a lot of big free throws, and his defense was tremendous.
Well, yeah, I think he probably had more blocks than points. And Manikowski, clutch.
7 of 8.
Shots up, and it's Nifong kicks it over to Manikowski.
And that's going to do it. The Dragons 53, Culver Community 41. Dragons will keep the bell, their 27th victory here in the bell game. They lead the series 27-18. And Mr. Alcorn down at the end with the bell, waiting for the team. We're going to keep it here and enjoy the festivities as the Dragons repeat as bell winners. He's good. He's following the bell.
Here we go.
All right, Owen Nifong, Sam Manikowski, Lucas Vanderweel roll the bell out to the middle of the floor. And the Dragons are going to celebrate the victory here tonight over the Culver Cavaliers. Argos moves to 12-6 on the season. Culver falls to 3-15.
All right, there they are. And they're waving the fans on. Unless Mr. Alcorn told the fans not to join in. I don't know.
They're doing the school song right now. Let's, I'll do your job,
There
Isaac.
you go.
Yeah. And there, right there, you see the infamous Val Cerrutis from the Rochester Sentinel making his way for a picture. I tell you,
there's the fan rush. There it is. Val gets out of the way as fast as he could. He's got quick feet for an old guy.
I love his work. He does a great job, and we texted back and forth a little this week on his article about the girls' game. And,
yep.
He kind of feels the same as most of us do, obviously. All right, the Dragons win the bell 2018. They're going to keep both bells here at Argos for another 12 months. Congratulations to Coach Mawson and all the boys. I'm going to total up the stats here while we just watch the festivities for a second.
Oh, man. Wow, what a game, and the boys come to battle. Kindig, 5 of 7 from three-point land. Manikowski comes up with 12 in the second half. Just a great effort. Like I said, Diego, more blocks than he had points. Nifong super fast. Great work out of him. Vanderbilt, the whole team was just absolutely outstanding tonight. Shaky first half. Coach Mawson put him in place at halftime, and the turnovers were so limited in that second half of the game.
All right, so just about done here. 4, 6, 12.
Mawson? Hey, you want me to get Mawson?
Yeah, if he's available. All right, so here is your unofficial scoring for the second half, or for the game, actually. Ethan Schumann led the Cavaliers with 18. Actually led all scorers with 18. We had Valaquet with 6, Real with 6, Ziaja with 3, Keller, Jones with 2 to round out the scoring for the Cavaliers. 7 second half turnovers and a total of 13 for the game for the Cavaliers. For the Dragons, huge second half effort for Sam Manikowski, comes out with 14 points. Kindig led them with 17. Nifong ended the game with 8. Vanderweel and Diego Corral both had 7 to round out the scoring for the Dragons. They outscored the Cavaliers 33-22 in the second half after going into the halftime with a 1-point advantage. Pull out the 53-41 win and keep the bell for another year here at Argos. So Andy's down there. He's Coach Mawson is being interviewed by Tony Ross. I don't think we're going to probably get to him very quick here. Just going to send him a quick message. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead. We're just going to wrap things up. Coach Mawson is down talking to Tony Ross. And we're going to wrap it up here from Argos, where the boys are victorious for the 27th time in the Bell game versus Culver Community. We'll be back on the air on Saturday over at Winnemac High School. We're going to have coverage for you on RTC4.com as well as Channel 341 Argos TV. We're going to be down there covering the Winnemac Regional for the girls. Going to have a couple of local teams. Well, actually, one local team we're down there covering since our Lady Dragons are out of it. North Judson is going to be playing in the second game, taking on Hammond Knoll. We're going to cover both games for you in the morning. First game is going to be Central Noble taking on Bluffton. And then hopefully a good evening game for the championship. So tune in to RTC4.com or Argos TV 341 on Saturday for some good girls regional action. Also going to have regional action coverage on Caston TV as well as RTC4.com from Caston High School. The Oregon Davis Lady Bobcats will be taking on the here's Coach Mawson. We just about missed you. Good deal. So, hey, Coach, how you doing? Congratulations on a big win. We haven't got to talk to you all season so far, and appreciate you coming up and taking a minute with us.
Hey, what a night. Very happy with the players. how they responded in the second half. I mean, this is fun. I mean, this is a nice celebration by the community, by the school, and the credit goes to the players.
Yeah, we talked about it. I mean, the atmosphere here for, two small communities in southern Marshall County, I mean, you can't get a better atmosphere for a ball game.
No, this was really nice. It was nice to have the band here. Student body, we had to have every student here, it seemed like. I mean, we had a nice section there of students, and they were loud and boisterous. And believe me, that makes a difference. It made a difference in the second half for sure, and it made a difference in the fourth quarter. I really liked the way the kids responded there on that. When we got that little run going, I thought they attacked the basket, better than they had all night. And again, it's just nice celebration, nice fun. We feel fortunate that we were able to come out on top.
Andy and I talked, before the game. You don't look at the records in this game. It doesn't matter if one team never won a game all season. This is going to be the one they're shooting for. Manikowski's been ill all week. Comes out, has a huge second half, 14 points for you, and he really keyed your team there in the second half.
He did, and we kept telling them that if they get up on you, to go around them and drive to the bucket, and Sam responded well with that. Yeah, he wasn't feeling well this week. We've been having a lot of sicknesses, a lot of injuries, and it's just so hard. I mentioned to somebody tonight that I don't think we've had everybody in practice for at least 3 weeks. I mean, we haven't had a whole team. Somebody's been sick, somebody's been injured. So it's a credit to the players, credit to Sam to really step his game up. I thought he kind of controlled things there that second half, especially the fourth quarter. He's capable of doing that. I just didn't know if he had the stamina.
Right.
When he shot his free throws there at the end, I called timeout. I told him, I said, I'm just calling a timeout, so maybe you can catch your breath a little bit. I mean, we were up 8. I wasn't overly concerned, but nonetheless, you still want to, you don't want to take any chances. So courageous on his part, courageous on, Ian coming back from the broken nose. Braden's been sick. Colin's been sick. So it's just a nice team effort. These guys, no really standouts, all-star type players, but they do things very well, as a unit, and we got to continue to get better here in the next 3 weeks.
Well, definitely a great second half performance. You guys were only up 1 going into the halftime, and came out strong. You mentioned Kindig. He comes out off of this first game back, right, off of the broken nose, and he hit 5 of 7 from three-point range, and I guess you need to back him up on his free throws or something there. He was kind of struggling from the free throw line, but huge performance coming out. That's got to be hard for him, trying to play with that mask on, and, that's just got to be a different feeling.
Well, I think, I don't want to make excuses for him because, he wouldn't want me to, but I think on the free throws he was just tired. He asked to come out a couple times, and they were both at timeout, so I said, just, catch your breath there and you'll be fine. He was shooting lights out in practice last night. I mean, he was hitting everything. So I made a joke with him. I said, "You gonna hit like this tomorrow night?" And he said, "Yes." And obviously he backed that up.
He sure did. 5 of 7 from three-point range, and he's been huge for you this year. I mean, you got to be happy with the way this team has progressed over the season. A very young team. No seniors unless you count Diego. I don't know. But. Really no seniors on this team, and you're doing it with all sophomores and juniors, and you got to be pretty thrilled with where you're at right here at this point in the season.
Well, we are, and we thought we let 1 or 2 games get away, and you always think that as from a coaching standpoint. There's probably a couple of games we won that could have got away from us, so it kind of all evens out. But yeah, I mean, besides the fact that we've been struggling getting everybody into practice, they continue to fight. They continue to come to practice, play hard. I was so concerned tonight about the physicality of the game because obviously Culver's much stronger, got football players out there. And I thought we responded pretty well the second half there. And, I just hope they continue to get better. I mean, there's an old adage that you don't necessarily get better just because you get older, but hopefully we will in the off season. We'll get stronger and mature, and maybe we'll have it set to where we can have a C team next year as well.
I thought Diego did a great job against Schumann in the second half. It seemed like he was able to keep Schumann away from him and then get up. He did get called for a couple there late, but I thought he did a great job of not letting Schumann get into his body. He was really on fire in the first half, and Diego didn't, light it up from the scoreboard tonight, but I think on the defensive end, you got to give him a ton of credit.
Well, we didn't think he played very well. We didn't think he was very aggressive the first half, so we tried to get him, we tried to get him more fired up at halftime. It's kind of hard because he's such a laid-back kid. But, we want him to be a lot more aggressive. We want him to really come after it. I thought there were some blocked shots that they just didn't give it to him. I mean, they called a foul on him, and I thought there were times, he got some blocked shots, but I thought he could have had more. As physical as the game was, I just don't like seeing little touch fouls, around the basket. But, such as it is. But, Diego's, it's been tough for him because he's, I haven't asked him this, but, just by the way I've seen him, I saw him earlier in the fall. We're trying to get him to play a whole new position than what he's used to, and not having him in the off season was hard.
Right.
Not having him, last year or whatever. So, and I just know he's not accustomed to playing with this kind of physicality against him, and so it's still a learning experience for him. We're trying to do the best we can with him in the short amount of time we have him, and the kids look for him. Sometimes they almost look for him too much.
Right.
But we want to try to take advantage of his height. But Culver did a nice job on him. I mean, they were physical with him, and he just got to learn to respond to that.
Yeah, he's completely out of position back home. I think he's a shooting guard, right?
Well, I don't know if he plays guard, but he plays outside. I know just by his mannerisms and just how he kind of came in the fall time, and he just. I didn't know what to do with him at first. We experimented a little bit, and I tried to get him inside, and then I thought, well, he's not going to, he just can't handle the physicality. So we put him outside, and then he just wasn't strong enough with the basketball, which it's not a slam to him. It's just the way he's played over the years.
Yeah.
He hasn't had to be.
Right.
But I knew he's going to struggle with handling the ball from the perimeter. So we threw him back in, and got him inside more, and then he slowly got better. So he's where he's going to stay, and we'll just have to make the best out of it.
Yeah, I think it seems like everybody has really accepted the role that they have on the team. And I tell you, I've talked to Andy about it, but the one that I really love watching, and it's not a flashy player or anything like that, but Braden Thompson, coming from an undersized post player that I was, I love watching him. He's strong. He does the little things. He's not going to be a 10-point or 15-point game scorer, but he just does all those little things, kind of like Fishburne for you last year. He's just kind of filling that role.
Yeah, at times it's we got him out there, and then he kind of he's just overmatched a little bit, physically. I mean, height-wise and stuff. So you say, well, let's bring him out, and then you take him out, and then you miss what he did, and. That's a good comparison with Kyle last year. The way they play, they're not going to take bad shots. They're not going to, for the most part, not going to make a lot of bad passes. And they make, when they're in there, we just play better. I mean, we just work the ball better. We have a better understanding about what we can do and what we can't do. And I call them role players. And that's just exactly what he is. We're hoping in the offseason we can develop more of a quicker shot for him from the outside, because he's not a bad shooter from distance, and, with only being about 6 foot, he just doesn't get the opportunities inside as much. So, he's fun to have on a team. He looks you right in the eye when you correct him, and he always responds with yes, sir, and I respect that in kids that do that.
Yeah, that's important, and you can always build a team around somebody that's willing to do basically everything that you ask him to do, and that's kind of what you can tell he is. And that's the thing I love about this whole team. They just really seem to be responsive to everything, and as a coach, you got to love that.
Well, I do, and that's why I've always coached, or I always tried to coach, is play as a team, and I want the better shooters taking the most shots, and And, we work things for those kind of shooters and get them in spots where they can have success. And, the kids bought in. I mean, the first year I was here, they bought right in. I didn't know whether they would or not, and you're always concerned about that. I'm kind of an old-fashioned. I mean, if we got the right to if we have the team that can run up and down and shoot threes, we'll do that. But I think it's important to know situations, know game situations, handle game situations, know your role, handle your role for the betterment of the team. It's not about individuals, it's about the team. And the whole time I've been at Argos, it was like that at Glenn, and it's just the kind of program we want to have.
Well, Coach, I'll let you go, but congratulations on the huge win. It was the 27th win for the Dragons in this series, and you guys hold a 27-18 advantage over the Cavaliers in the Bell game. Get to keep the Bell here for another year. Girls won their Bell, and so it's always a big game, and appreciate you coming up and taking a few minutes with us. Like I said, Dan, got a lot of time to talk to you this year, and I appreciate this.
Thanks, Steve. I appreciate all the things you guys do here.
All right, that's Coach Gordon Mawson, the head coach of the Argos Dragons. Appreciate a few minutes of his time, and we're going to cut out of here. We're a little over on time, so appreciate everybody tuning in to tonight's broadcast here on RTC4.com and Channel 341 Argus TV. We'll see you on Saturday if you would like. As we said, we'll be down at Winnemac covering girls regional action, or you can tune in to RTC4.com and check out Caston regional action as well. So going to have a couple crews going on Saturday with some regional action. Appreciate everybody down at RTC for letting us do that, Scott Sager and JC and the whole crew. So for Andy Stone, he's down there chit-chatting right there. And Isaac Smith running camera for us tonight. Steve Stricker saying good night from Argus, where the Dragons win the Bell.